Deuteronomy 32:8. When the Most High divided the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For Yahweh's portion is his people, Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. Okay, first and foremost, I'd like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rekah HaKodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the Agam that's pushing the truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this video be edifying first and foremost to the whole elect, then to those that cleave to the body. Yeah, and this lesson gonna pretty much be about segregation. You know, that it was healthy, all right, and that it's establishing, all right, the separation in which the Lord never ever had the nations together, man. Though yet we are amongst each other and our hand is joined in hand, all right, there's still gonna be a dividing, because the Lord have always divided good from evil. Okay, and he made a people that was good in favor unto himself, then he made a people that's evil in favor to himself, chiefly Esau, Edom, all right, and then he put, you know, all the people in the middle of it, which are the other nations, all right, are the sons of men. Okay, and then you got the sons of God and you got the sons of wicked. Where's the classification of the sons of the wicked being Esau, Edom, and the sons of men being the other nations, and the sons of God being the nation of Israel. Okay, but the reason why I started that out, because I got this article here. So I was looking up a few things this morning. It says, coming soon, whites only communities expands throughout the Midwest. Well, there's plenty of whites only communities. All right, you get the Jake rappers and certain people that won't move by Esau, but for the most part, before Jake moving there, it be all Esau communities. All right, so why now, all right, make it as it or advertise it as something that hasn't been going on? Because, you know, for the most part, he's slick, man. But there has to be turmoil, there has to be a setting against in the earth, all right, to cause what? Uproar, racial tensions, and amongst other things, man. You see? So if we start that make Jake say, well, we're gonna start an all-black community, and then the Oklahoma bombing happened, and amongst other things. So it's all to rouse Jake up. Like, who gonna rouse Judah up? You see? Because Judah gonna get it started. All right, and then the other tribes gonna be joined unto him. But nonetheless, all right, these niggas is gonna be like, man, look, you know, they gonna start feeling the blaze and the heat, and they're gonna just come with it, man. All right, because it's always been segregation. When you look at the judges, okay, the elect officials and the people in high places, and the senates and the people that represent, all right, this place, you know, America as a whole, there's always a separation. The Republicans and the Democrats, which that's the same bird, but all together they're gonna basically sell you in a separation, all right, that you may pick a side. But furthermore, I'm gonna read a little bit of this article, and I just wanted to, you know, really endorse the fact that this is great. This is great news to look at this, right? Because this is what we're coming up on. This is second address, all right. Biblical prophecy, you know. Keep up the bad work, in this sense, good work, right? This is second address 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. All right, so that alone, just having power over the world, all right, it shows he is at the end of the world. So the more he separate himself from us, okay, it's basically what we need to do anyways, right? Did not the Lord say in Leviticus 20 and 26 that I have severed you from other people, that I've made you holy, that ye should be mine? Severing is a complete divide, man. All right, to cut and completely, like, take, you know, separate one side from the other, man. All right, and listen, we're for our people. Racism is just means for your people, man. All right, and they're supposed to be for their communities, or whatever the case may be. And they're not white people; they're Edomites. All right, for one, you see. So it says, "And the hand of man is betwixt the heel and the hand." All right. So you know, cause Jacob held Esau heel. All right, because they was fighting in the womb. It basically show that you grab a man by his Achilles heel. That what? That means you take his strength away. All right, you be able to pull him down. Okay, you know he can't defend himself. Okay, you grab a man by the heel. That's his foundation. You pulling his foundation down. You know, it's spiritual for that. But the part is, Jake don't really care to live amongst you devils anyways, man. Just like you devils don't care to live amongst us. And it's all good because, y'all got to find the things, the better subdivision and houses, granted. And we, technically we don't give a damn, right? Because we got the Lord. So when you separated from the Lord on the left hand and on the right hand, you assed out, man, right? Let's put this. So this is great, right? And sheep on the right, goats on the left. Let's see. All right. Yep. Matthew 25 and 32. Start at 31. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory and the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats, and he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on his left. All right, the goats represents you Edomites, Esau, Edom. All right, and the sheep represent you Israelites, man. Okay, 12 tribes of Jacob. And then shall the king say to them on the right hand. You see that? So it's all about, and I opened up with Deuteronomy 32 and 8, the inheritance in which the Lord gave unto himself, his portion, Jacob, right? Come ye blessed of my father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. So this kingdom, y'all can have it. Y'all can have the land. Y'all can have the nice houses, the lofts, the condos, whatever. It don't really matter. Let me read some of this article, man. Get out of here. It says, coming soon, whites-only community expands throughout the Midwest. Perfect. Okay? Keep that segregation going, baby. It says, Eric Orwell, co-founder of the Return of the Land, RTL, a whites-only group, groups based in northern Arkansas is celebrating the group's expansion to Springfield, Missouri, to promote strong families with common ancestry. Fox 2 News report. What other family is stronger than Jacob? Even though we divided, we still stronger than these other nations that are together, man. You see? The private member community, which is exclusively for whites, is looking to set up shop near a Midwest town while vetting members through an application process based on European ancestry. Now you got some Jakes that's European, 23andMe, and that come from a European ancestry, but they Jakes. You got a lot of these Edomites. You got a lot of Edomites walking around, and their lines go back to Jacob. But their culture was around Edom. They grew up around Edom, and amongst other things, man. All right. So while they thinking they're in a community with all white people, you might have a Jake mixed in that motherfucker. These stupid dummies. But I'll tell you this: when the 12 gates of Israel is set up, it won't be an Edomite mixed in the children of Israel. When the Gentiles is bringing them their forces, I guarantee there won't be a tear inside our gates. That's for sure. It says, with Jewish people banned from even the thought of obtaining a membership. What? The group's member website labels the goal as creating the next generation that promotes traditional values. We seek to create a decentralized movement formed of various individuals and societies returning to the land, right? Returning to the land, website says. We will promote strong families with common ancestry and raise the next generation environment that affects our traditional values. Yeah, whatever, right? Let's see what they got here. Orwell's home base in northern Arkansas has been in development since 23 on 160 acres. The area became the target due to its affordable land, natural beauty, abundant water resources, and a conservative, predominantly white population. But the leader's inspiration came from Orana, South Africa, also known as exclusive white Afrikaner settlement. All right? And I think if you go to those Afrikaners, Asiatic Afrikaners and Leo-Scissio Afrikaners, that's Edomites, man. All right? That settled in those Middle Eastern areas, all right, that changed the land, changed and took the land of Ham and named it Africa and Asia, amongst other things, man. And the Scipio, but I forget his other name, all right? Those are Edomites, okay? I named the land after themselves, but it says Afrikaner settlement, if that's, in conjunction with Afrikaner, whatever it is. According to rulers, close to 3,000 people living in Orania started a group of white Afrikaners who were so opposed to the majority black rule established with the end of apartheid 30 years ago. Okay, let's look this up. Apartheid. Right. Let's look this up right here. In South Africa, a policy or system of segregation or discrimination of grounds of race. Okay, you're gonna try to end that. With no Jewish people allowed, with the Jewish people is it's white people, so-called white people. Today, the town is singled out, with all residents, including millennial workers, being white. Orwell visited the town and called their whites' only way of life extraordinary. You should realize how special it is and how important it is. Well, you devils becoming distinct, he said in a video posted to X, right? You're not just leading the way for Afrikaners, you are leading the way for especially European people all around the world. Y'all race becoming extinct, man. Y'all birth rate is declining, and amongst other things. So how y'all, okay, you open up the subdivision and you ain't gonna really have people moving in because y'all are not procreating. All right, y'all are dissipating, But more at a larger scale, any group who wants to define their own future, you are showing the way. All right. However, his plan could be a dream deferred, as the group's ideology had received some backlash from state official and law enforcement. I bet it did, right? It says some groups claim the movement should be deemed illegal since it promotes segregation. And the law promotes segregation. And there are laws in place such as Arkansas Fair Housing Act and the Fair Housing Act of 1968 that prohibit such acts. But nah, let it go on, man. All right? Okay? Let this go on. Continue to promote this. Okay? Segregation is great, man. It's great. Matter of fact, let's look that up. To segregate, separate someone or something from a general body or class of things, set apart, lay aside, isolate, divide. All right? Divide. A kingdom divided, it can't stand. Continue to divide, man. And man, you devils are divided. Y'all live in the same communities, but y'all agendas are not the same, man. Y'all have an evil eye towards each other too. Y'all just got a common enemy being the Israelites, and other people, so y'all stick together. But for the most part, brothers don't work with you devils. You devils get along to make money, but y'all really despise each other, man. And that's facts. You know? Because y'all are a crooked and perverse generation, man. You know? Anything else? Yeah, go apart, all right? Let me get this. I'll get out of here. Right, Sirach 17 and 17. So, at the end of the day, you know, I just wanted to briefly speak on this, and, you know, Lord willing to be edifying. It says, for in the division of the nations of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people, but Israel is the Lord's portion, all right? So, at the end of the day, when he set a rule up, he set a rule over all the people, and that's Israel. So we about to rule over y'all. And then y'all ain't gonna be able to go to y'all luxury houses and fancy, you know, lofts and different things like that, man. Y'all gonna be in the holes of the earth, man. You see? And shacks and small cottages, if that, you know. But for the most part, y'all gonna dwell in the desolate, man. All right? Lord willing, my Edomites, they gonna all be homeless, man. You know, but that's neither here nor there, man, because we gonna be separated from y'all, and we separated from y'all in the kingdom of heaven, so we'll be separated from y'all on earth. All right, when we're in power, okay, there's a gulf fix that we can't cross over to each other, and it's still like that today. So remember, Edom always have bared a hatred from the beginning for you Jakes, man. They never want to live around y'all, be with y'all, exchange with y'all, nothing with y'all, man. All right? And we should feel the same way. So I don't want to was edifying, man. Next time I see Shalom.